What's up guys, welcome to another trade recap on the channel, and as you can see today's recap is gonna be a little bit different because we are trading Bitcoin. Today is some kind of bank holiday in the US, so Nasdaq and indices are closed, and as you can see everybody is still sleeping in the US, but I made almost 4k on this Bitcoin trade. Also it was kind of swing position, but it played out in less than 1 hour, so I'm gonna show what I was looking for, what I was seeing, my boss and everything. As you can see, if I refresh this page, everything is legit. So yeah, for the haters. But yeah, let's go here on the Bitcoin chart. Sorry, let me just delete all of this. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening, but yeah, let me delete all of this and let me guide you what I was looking for and how I executed these trades. Because the first one was, I would say it was a plus trade, but the second one was really hard play and not everyone could actually catch this trade. But yeah, I'm gonna now explain you how I did this, so you can next time just copy me. So if you are looking at this price range over here, we can see this low and we can see this high over here, which means everything in between this range is just internal range, and I really don't want to take any trades in between the range, so I was just patiently waiting. And as you can see, nothing, still nothing, and boom, here we go, sweep of liquidity. Not only that we swept this low, but we actually swept a low from, if we go on the daily chart, we swept some lows here, as you can see, from the previous weeks. If you go to the weekly chart, you can see again, yeah, as you can see, some of the previous week lows, we swept all of them. And basically what I was looking for, I was expecting to see fast reaction, and Bitcoin left this fair value gap over here. And when I saw this, I said, like, as soon as this gets inversed, I am in, like, no questions asked. We swept all the liquidity, we are outside of this range over here, and I'm considering this trade as perfect A plus in all terms of me checking the boxes. So as you can see, still nothing, and boom, this is a beautiful candle closure, beautiful candle closure, and I entered my long position here, stop loss underneath, and I was targeting one risk to reward. And let me tell you guys something, I was targeting 1-to-1 only and only because I saw on the weekly chart that we inversed this fair value gap, which is bearish sign, and that is the only reason why I was targeting only 1-to-1, because I was very bearish on the higher picture. And as you can see, it played out literally in one candle, boom. But the thing is, while this was playing out, I marked this fair value gap over here, and as you can see, this trade became invalid because we took this break-even point. But at that point, it was like 10 minutes before the 1 hour candle closure, market was somewhere here, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna enter a little bit riskier play, since I already made the profits with higher risk. Sorry, not higher risk, I already made the profits. I'm gonna go with less risk on this one, because this is a little bit riskier play, and I entered here before the closure. But I know from my experience this is a little bit advanced play. Like I said, I know from my experience that this is gonna play out like more time than it won't, because this momentum was really huge. And I entered somewhere here, targeting again 1-to-1, something like this. I targeted this fair value gap, as you can see over here, and my risk to reward was 1-to-1. I was like this in position, and as you can see, it played out perfectly. And now market is just basically reacting of this fair value gap, and this is why you always need to target either fair value gaps or either highs or lows, because market will never just speed, like, market is never gonna just like skyrocket to the highs or lows. Market will always do retracement. When we see some kind of highs, market will retrace. When we see some kind of lows, market will retrace. And that's why you always need to target something reasonable, something that actually makes sense in the market. And 1 to 10-20 risk to reward is such a bullshit, guys, and whoever is telling you that you can target that, it's basically impossible, and you're gonna be more consistent targeting these logical highs and lows in the market. So yeah, that's basically it. That's how I made almost $4,000 on today's Bitcoin trade while everyone is still sleeping. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next trade recap.